Hi guys, it's Selene. This has been the craziest thing. I kept getting moved to go the other way. So I am trying now to go live here. So hopefully this is working better. I scheduled an online workshop. I've done this a million times, so I don't know what's going on with Facebook today, but all I can say is something changed. I'm going to find myself in this creative group and then I'll share to the business pages later. That's craziness. I'm going the right way. Thank God. Well, thanks for being part of this Creating with Selene group. I intended to be live over on my business page at 3 o'clock and things went all wonky. I was going the wrong way and, you know, technology. But if you're here, let me know who's watching. I'm excited to see you. I can see your comments, so this is good. Hey, Trish. Well, I'm glad it's lunchtime because I'm telling you, nothing was working there for a few minutes. And here I am live in my group because it's still not working on the business page. So I'll have to work on that. It kept putting me sideways on my story. Never dull. Well, I am so excited. Trisha, if you got your package, you could play along. People who get my team meeting already have these projects, and I love them so much, I thought that I would do an online workshop for you today. What is an online workshop? Well, I'm going to show you the projects from start to finish, what we made at my team meeting, and offer you a special that if you spend $35, I'll send you the kit. There's no ribbon in these kits. But if you spend $55, I'm going to send you a full bolt of the ribbon that I used. Now, if you already have ribbon, you can just substitute out for a white ribbon that you like. But, oh my gosh, we should get going because I'm already like 20 minutes late because I've been messing with my phone. Let's flip the phone and I'll show you the bundle to get started, okay? Let's flip the phone. Uh-oh. The button's not there. There we go. Phew. All right, I'm telling you, today was one of those days, but that's okay. It happens. At least I can go live here. Okay. Ta-da. So here we go. Oh, speaking of, that ribbon is right here. It's gorgeous. It is iridescent, and I loved it so much, I painted my nails the same color. Stunning finish on any project. And if you took the catalog launch party class, you already have a full bolt of this and a full package of these embellishments. So you can just dig into your packet for that if you got those. So here's our class today. And this is how it comes packaged to you. I do all the die cutting and embossing for you so that you don't have to do it. This is the bundle. It is Wildflower Designs. I didn't think I needed this one. And I bought it because you've been on my mind and because of the dies. And let me just show you here. When you cut this one specifically, you get the white piece for this card and you get the white piece for this card. And then there's a smaller one that you can cut at the same time to get the inside for this one. So like this goes with this. It has a die for everything in this whole set. And I just love these shapes and they're just fun to play with. So let's jump in. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Vicky. Oh, thank goodness the gang's all here. Sorry about that technology nonsense. It happens. All right. So I have all of my stamps already loaded on blocks to make this as quick as possible for you guys. And the first card is sending happy thoughts. This could be for anybody. This could be somebody who's sick, or it could just be, you know, I'm thinking about you. I hope you're having a good day kind of thing. So what I did with this one is I cut those two pieces for those two cards. I just showed you this one and this one at the same time. And then I used the smaller die to lay on top. So I just use the dies and cut the designer paper. So that's already cut for you in your package if you get this kit to go. And I will post the host code in the description. I actually have it in my notes all ready to go, but was a little discombobulated trying to get the video to go right. So good thing I'm not selling technology. All right. It's so funny. All right, so I'm going to put a little adhesive around the edges of this one because there's a big hole in the middle. And then I can layer on this piece. Gorgeousness. And this comes with a full PDF as well. So there's a complete supply list and everything that you need, including measurements. There are 3 colors of ink that we used. Bubble Bath, Moody Mauve, I call that my mother's couch, and Early Espresso. So those are the 3 colors that you need. So if you do end up getting, making a small order just to get the kit in the mail, you'll also get a PDF. And of course you can come back to the video, which now exists going the right way. Can't make that up. Anyway, I'm starting with Early Espresso for sending happy thoughts. And this one is super cool. And I'm going to stamp it right in the center of this long piece of white. Okay. Who would have thought that Wild Wheat would go so good with this blue? Anybody? It is just amazing. I would have never imagined that it would be that cool. But I'm gonna kind of take a look here. I want to get it centered, sort of. And this one might be easier to put on with some liquid glue. So the trick to liquid glue is keeping it as flat as possible. So here we go. Love it. And I didn't put glue in that corner and now it's lifting. So I'll stick a little bit in, but I really want to keep it light and airy if I can. And I'm going to put a little in the middle since I'm right here and stick that down as well. These are so simple and so pretty. And the layers of these dies, like I said, I didn't think I needed it until I saw how pretty everything is and how easy it is to line stuff up. So then this one is going to go across and I'm going to move it down a little bit so you can see the flower, or up a little bit. Depending on what packet you got, you can move it any which way and stick it down where you like it. So I did cut a long strip of embellishments for you. So when you get your packet, you can play at the end and add your embellishments. And now we have backing. So this looks like when I stuck it down so it's hanging over one side a little bit. I'm just going to give that a trim. And of course, I only have ribbon scissors on the table, but that's okay. I'll use them for the sake of the video. Wildly Flowering DSP, yes, page 41. Hi, Mary. Good to see you, my dear. I'll see you in a week and some change. I'm so excited. Okay, so yeah, it's the whole thing. So Jill, great question. She's asking what designer paper I'm using. The Wildflower Designs bundle actually also has a matching designer paper that's meant to go with it. So the Wild Wheat, yeah, Wild Wheat goes really good with this color blue. It's go figure. I love it. All right. And like I said, there's a full supply list that comes with the class, but if you want, I can email that or I can post it to the group after the video is done. Okay, so my projects come stack stuffed. What does that mean? Well, card 2 is right underneath card 1, and they are written in the tutorial that way. So you just pull from the card base up, and you have the next card, and of course all the envelopes sit in the back of the packet. Here's more of that paper. It's so pretty. There's the back side. And again, Wild Wheat and Moody Mauve. Go figure. So I'm gonna just attach that together while I'm at it. And the packet does not come with ribbon if you just on its own if you spend the $35, but if you spend $55, you'll get a full bolt of this iridescent ribbon that's rocking my socks. I love it. I used the host code to get that ribbon for you. So that's why the price difference. And I'm gonna tie a knot. And you might notice that I am tying the knot on the other side. So I'm going by my DSP here because on this one, I don't want to cover up the flowers. But I'll double check, you know, I'll decide before I stick it all together. So to tie a flat knot, I'm gonna keep this as flat as possible and only pull one side on the finish. And it keeps it as flat as you can. It helps with postage. And ribbon scissors it is, yay. Ribbon scissors for the win. Okay. So there's my flat knot, and I can decide where I want this after, it's fine. We're gonna do our stamping next. I love this thing. Aren't you supposed to, like, if you blow on it and it explodes, like make a wish? What is that flower called? Do you guys know? Oh no, the bundle's unavailable. I didn't know when I went live today. Are you sure the bundle's unavailable? See, I got distracted and I stamped funny. I'm gonna go again. That's not cool. It's because I love it. That's why it's not available. Let me see. I gotta check now. Stampin.com. All right, so while I'm looking, you've been on my mind. Yes, you have. And I'm gonna walk around a little because here we go. Well, it was on sale for 10% off, so that might have something to do with it. It couldn't be that I did it for my team meeting. Yeah, the dies are still available, so that tells me that the stamp set went out, so you'll be able to get it. And I will extend the host code on this workshop for you guys so that you can get it, to make sure that it's in stock by the time you get it. Oh, that's a bummer, man. I'm glad it's just the stamp set though, because we manufacture the stamp sets ourselves. So you're gonna put a sufficient amount of dimensionals on the back. It is. It's probably because of the bundle sale. 10% off all the bundles is absolutely huge. So you can see that if you go to the right or the left, or you change up the design, it looks beautiful either way. I'm gonna peel off just a few of these to get them stuck down. They're sticky, so it's not about the stick that I use so many. It's about the height and about making sure that I have even support. It's all about the right support. Okay, I am going to add some adhesive, and you're right, it's unavailable, but at least it's the stamp set. So I have faith that it will be back in stock sooner rather than later. I'm in love with it though. So this is Bubble Bath, and I didn't have to stamp off at all. And then the top is Early Espresso. And I do have my one band of embellishments here that come with the package. So we can hold these. I did these with the airplanes, and it was so cool because I used this for the center of the propeller. Really awesome. Okay. Next one. So I know when I go in my package that I just have to pull from my card base up, and everything for this card is stuffed in between. This is an insert for here. And then, so pretty. This is embossed. I hope you get the embossing and you can see it. So it's Tuesday night, and we have a new little habit. We're gonna try out line dancing. They have instructions up at the beach. We're going up to Salisbury Beach, And if you're there right at 7, you get to learn a new dance. So we're going up as a family, and we're going to meet some of the Stampin' family up there and all go line dancing. I'm pretty excited. Okay, so this one is a little trickier. So we have this die cut in your package, and I've done your die cutting for you, so you might wonder how you're going to hit the stamp. If we couldn't do it on the big die, we're certainly not going to do it on this one. But all you do is you ink up the stamp and lay it down on your table, and then you flip it over and drop it on like that. And the stem is the most important part to line up, and just commit once you're there. And then grab another block and smush. So this is what's going to put the ink on the paper like it's the table. And then, boom. Isn't that pretty? I had someone who was here for the tea meeting, and she accidentally used the bubble bath, and then she added the Moody Mauve on top, and it looked absolutely gorgeous. I'm just going to add a little Wink of Stella here to move that color and add some sparkle. Ugh. If it were white, we could make a wish, right? The white dandelion things. So if you want to share in the comments where you're joining from, I would appreciate that. Oh, it's Judy. Oh, Stamp Set is back? Really? That's cool. Hang on, let me go look. Backlogged. Back ordered, you mean? All right. When I said back, I was like, backlogged. Okay. And that must have just happened because I was literally on there ordering one yesterday. But it's okay. Good thing this bundle will be available for a whole year. Okay. Washington State, Val. We got East Coast and West Coast represented right here. And we have Southern California on here. Trisha. And then we have people in between. We have Michigan. I think we have Texas, right? Judy, you're in Texas now? Oh, I'm going to go a little higher. I want to get it in the middle. So what's cool about this one is I used, again, the inside of this to do the white for that card. So it was one cut. And now this one will layer, and it looks like there's another paper layer, but there's not, because it's just going to sit right there. Wicked fun. But before I stick anything down, I want to kind of tuck that. So see where everything sits. And then I'm going to attach these 2 layers first. So I'll give that a second to set up. These are so pretty. So my daughter Alexis, she got her first real paying job today. She's going to be working at Dunkin' Donuts making coffee. That was my first job, which is really funny. And my brother and my sister both started at Dunkin's, which is funny. In addition to her 3D print lab that she has going in her bedroom, she has been making these boxes like crazy. I think there's 23 right now in the queue. So one of her printers broke down this week, and she went to the store and bought another one. And while she was there, the person reminded her that she had the extended warranty on her second one. So now she has 3. Yep, Costa Mesa, California. I gotta come visit you, Trish. Someday I will. Northeast Texas, Sue Killebrew, yep. I love that. We're all over the place. The internet is cool and it brings us all together, even if it's not working today the way it's supposed to. Okay, I'm gonna stick this in. Usually I will wait until I write it out because I almost always mess up what I want to say the first time. So I have the back side if I mess up, but I can always layer another piece of paper in if I do that with this one. And I already had the liquid glue in front of me, so I went for it. So what would make this a tiny bit better? Maybe just a little bit of ribbon. So that's that iridescent ribbon, and I'm just going to tie it in a tight knot. One tie. And give it a trim. So what's nice about these kits is we've done all the cutting for you. And I know retreat's coming up, and I know that you guys were asking me about extra kits. And I have good news and bad news. The good news is there will be some extra kits, but there will only be 8. So if you do see it coming across in your email and you want one of the boxes, the retreat to your door kind of thing, make sure you grab one as soon as you see it come across, because I'm not going to have that many. So here's a nice close-up of that. And I'm going to wait to put the center on, but that's what it looks like. I'm going to just do all the bling at the end. It's so funny. I'm when I craft by myself and I've got like, you know, swaps to make, I'll do all of one step and then all of the next step and then so on. Okay, so here's the last one, and I designed this one tired, and I didn't like it the first night that I made it, and now it's my favorite card of the whole workshop. I'll show you in a second, but I'm gonna get another sentiment stamped on here, and just in the middle, sending happy thoughts. Okay, so here's the sample, and this stamp set comes with, I call this a sleeper set because you think you don't need it, and then you look at them. It comes with these cool little flowers, so I used this one once and this one twice. So this is going to be the front, and some of you might get ones that have pink, the Moody Mauve, and some have blue, but they're all going to look good because there's no pink or blue otherwise on the card. So no matter what pattern you got, you're good. Now I'm going to take this and kind of bring it down here so I can eyeball where I'm going to stamp my flowers. And I'm going to start by putting the bigger one in the middle. So here's where I'm stamping. And just right in the middle, boom. And then the little rose one, I think it's a rose, I don't know. I'm going to stamp it off to the side on both sides. Okay, and of course, we should pull in some Winkostella and add some texture. This is, I didn't expect this to be so beautiful. I mean, who stamps brown flowers? But I woke up the next day, and out of all the cards I designed, it was my favorite. So it's funny how that happens. I'm usually a morning designer. If I'm gonna sit and design, I do better if I do it first thing in the morning. So then this will sit over that the bottom of those images and kind of tie the bouquet together. And I'm gonna stick this down next. In theory, if I find the glue. And I'm gonna I'm really liking the way the flowers look, so I'm gonna kind of put it lower, but this is a very forgiving design because if you accidentally went too tall, you could easily just stick the white part up a little higher. And this is hanging over, which bugs me, so I'm going to trim it. So the inside of the card and this layer 2 are the same size. Oh, thank you, Renee. I appreciate you guys so much. I started Stampin' Up for the discount, and I stayed because of the people. My friends, my colleagues, the people that I work with, the people that I help, the trainees that I take care of, people that, you know, want to grow their businesses and I'm helping them. Like, you guys mean everything to me, and You're the reason that I stayed around. Like I wanted a discount like everybody else, because who doesn't want a discount on your Stampin' stuff? But I don't know where my life would be without you guys. I'm really lucky to be able to do what I love. And so here is the inside. That's one of the things about Maine that I love so much. I mean, there's going to be 28 crafters. We got 4 husbands. We're going on a lobster boat ride. We have a scissor sharpener coming in. He's going to sharpen our scissors while we are there crafting. We are going to make sea glass jewelry. There's a whole bunch of things that we're going to be crafting while we're there. So I'm over the moon excited about all the things and the gifts that I'm making, so that people feel like they're on an incentive trip, Founder Circle. So I'm so looking forward to Maine. All right, so we got a little one, a bigger one, and I'm just kind of like rounding out the flowers, and then I'm going to pick a spot that doesn't have any stuff from the DSP and stick it in where there's nothing, right? So there's the card 4. And let's go back and add some bling to our other cards. I got this one. I just want to put one in the middle of this one, because that's where it goes. And then this one I think could use a few more. Ooh, I almost put that in the ink pad. Ta-da! Close up your ink pads and you're done stamping. It's funny. Okay, so I got, so this one, the original one went like this, right? So it was 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to go opposite. I'm going to go 1, 2, and you know, it definitely depends on your designer paper too, because you don't want to stick it on top of a flower, but I like to put it where there's nothing going on. So now I've got like a triangle on this one, and the triangle on this one is like here. So I like putting them in a triangle. All right. And then the last one here, I think could use 2, one on either side of that banner. We have 2 little ones left, so I'll just go either side of that. So you use it all up in part of it, you know, from the kit. But, alrighty. So thank you very much for joining me today. I planned on being here much earlier. I'm going to flip the camera so that we could do our workshop together, and I could present those 4 cards to you free. If you would like a packet in the mail, it's free with a $35 order, and I will put the details up in the top as soon as I get off. It's all written out. I just was having computer problems. And then if you spend $55, you're going to get a full bolt of this ribbon that I get from the host code. So the kits are ready to mail. They're all prepped. So if you place your orders, they'll be going out sooner rather than later. And I hope you have a wonderful night. Like I said, I'm going to be out in the fresh air near the ocean learning how to line dance. So I'm really looking forward to it. So I'll talk to you guys later, and I'll see you next Tuesday, hopefully at 3. And I will work on my business page issues between now and then. So hopefully I can go live where I usually go live. But that was crazy. So thanks. Have a good night.